Hello, hello, hello. Another episode of Red Pill Nomad, RPN. In this episode, we're going to talk about quality of content. And here I am, less than 15 episodes in. And I would like to think my content is getting better. But that said, as I am learning to retire early, leave the US, live a nomadic lifestyle, I've been consuming content while as creating content like I am now. And yeah, it's amazing difference in quality and agendas of different content providers, dare I say, maybe even competitors to me. And, competition is healthy. It keeps you honest, one of my favorite phrases. Yeah, there are some folks who I align with, and more than the others, right? I'm 44 now. I consider myself somewhat adventurous because I don't have kids, not married. And I see some content creators who are less adventurous, much more transactional or business focused, and I get that. I believe some of these folks are a little younger than me. And yeah, speaking for myself, I think you have to be careful about what you're consuming, play devil's advocate a little bit, and understand that pretty much all content creators are doing this for money. And some type of active or passive income stream, and as well as ego, if it's not their predominant income stream, or revenue generation is not their goal per se. And yes, I think, like myself, starring Red Pill Nomad, right? redpillnomad.com, the website, as well as the business. I think additional people do this. And yeah, it's interesting that some folks are obviously embracing marketing approach of them and their spouse, and it's somewhat personal, but it's a business, and both they have content saying so, and almost training education materials to do what they're doing, which I appreciate very much. And then you have some other folks who have, again, more transactional or business focused. They seem to be just as much of a business consultant advisory person, not a life coach per se, but a retirement quasi financial planner, quasi expatriation consultant. And I get that, but yeah, it's I'm steering towards other folks, even though I bought this person's book, and they seem to have some gems of wisdom. There's other folks out there that are living the life that I want, which is nomadic and a little more active, a little less time in a suit and tie than others. And hey, if the suit and tie is your thing, awesome, man. With that said, teach their own. So here I am. I've booked my time in Panama and Ecuador in November, and Mexico in December. I'm really looking forward to it. There's potential business opportunities in South America coming up as well. And yeah, I want to retire early, but more of a partial retirement. And the question for me is, do I keep doing the cyber consulting? Do I, if I'm going to go down that route, then those places I just mentioned may not be the best location, as in my opinion, they're not as cosmopolitan or business centers per se. And that's fine. Again, I want this to be a transition or phase for myself, right? I think just selling all my stuff and cutting ties with the US would be premature, would be hasty. Yes, I do see this transition from full-time to contracting type consulting work and phasing that out into um, more teaching or the passive income streams once I've established myself in Latin America a little more, know the ropes, and get some clarity on next steps. So yes, bit all over the place today. There's a lot of content out there from different folks, and predicated, used to our word, on what your long-term goals are or short-term goals are. I really feel that these different people will register or speak to people in different ways. I think age, I think life goals, I think financial status, right? Actual or perceived, all will factor in. But hey, the more information, the better. That way you can get a sense of maybe, again, whose goals don't align with yours, the folks that may have, dare I say, more bullshit to them, BS, right? It's interesting times, interesting times. Take everything with a grain of salt, be devil's advocate, right? And understand even I have an agenda here. With that said, I can say I have an agenda. I'm not opposed to that. So till next time, RPN, listening. Yeah, digest that content, let soak in, think about who and which content you want to align with.